Hey everybody, Zast here for a Legacy Cube. We had quite a fun deck in our last one. It was mono green with hasty creatures. It was probably the most fun I've had playing this cube. I really enjoyed it. I would not mind drafting it again, but you know, to do that you have to get a early Rofellos. Probably wouldn't get that again. So let's see what we end up here. All right. The green is certainly on the mess side. There's Gideon is okay. Nothing jumps out at me except Goblin Guide and Porcelain Legionnaire. Porcelain Legionnaire is actually a fine card in mono red. The last time I drafted mono red, I actually ended up not picking him just by mistake. I think I'm going to take the Goblin Guide. The white aggro cards aren't fantastic. There's no other cards that really jump out at me. So I think it's the best card in the pack, and let's see where we end up with this. Okay. So here, again, nothing super amazing. Anna Fenn's fine, I think, in a white weenie deck. It's perfectly good. To go with Goblin Guide, I'd probably pick just the Chandra. She's not amazing by any means. Yeah, nothing great here. Maybe the Kiora is the best card, but yeah, I'll just take the Chandra and kind of stay on point with red for now. Okay, now some good green cards. Draga Tree Speaker is certainly first pickable. And Gilded Lotus is also, I think, a very, very good card. However, if we want to stick with red, Incinerate, it's definitely an A- removal card. I think this is our chance if we want to try something other than red. Yeah, I'm okay with just staying on point here. So there's Mug Word Marshal. I think Mishra's Factory is probably the best. Having an attacker that's also a land. Mug War Marshal isn't that great. I think there's the like Kenko's Command type cards that are pretty similar. Yeah, Big Chandra. She's definitely on the expensive end. Although it can be maybe like a one of in your deck. Otherwise, I don't like Anger. Collective Defiance is okay. I'll probably just take the Chandra, just in case we end up not being fast enough. Now, interestingly, I actually think Mirror Entity is a very good aggro card. You know, you can play it and then like next turn just be lethal. It's like, do I want to go for the multicolored stuff? Otherwise, there's this guy who's kind of unimpressive. And Firebolt. Firebolt I like just for being a 1-mana spell. Yeah, I'll take Firebolt. Maybe we wheel the Mirror Entity, but I think being monocolored, there's a lot of advantages. Especially in aggro where, you know, if you're off by even like stumbling by 1 mana hurts a lot more in the aggro matchups, I think. Or when you're aggro, it hurts you comparatively more. Magma Jet, sure. I guess this would be my chance to play City of Brass if I wanted to splash something, but you know, I'll take this. Sure. Okay, this time let's take Porcelain Legionnaire, count him as a 2-drop. And I suppose I'll take a cruiser. Wow, no one took the Gilded Lotus. That's interesting. I'll take it just because Gilded Lotus. And yeah, maybe there's a world where we play Warhammer. I doubt it. Okay, I think we're definitely fighting someone for mono red. Well, maybe not. We got this guy. I guess this is potentially also a thing to play. Wow, look at that. Crater Hoof. Definitely great for mono red, green. Yeah, okay, this is... It's a one drop. I would much rather have a creature, but all right. And sure, a little on the slower end at 3, but he can definitely get out of control. Gargadon. Wow, and there's a late Rofellos. Well, I think we're too late. Too late for that. We are all in on mono red. So I will happily take a Chain Lightning, which is probably the best sorcery available. Really want to get more one-drop creatures, though. I'm a little scared that our only one is Goblin Guide. It's very hard to be successful in mono red without a turn 1 attacker. If you do nothing on turn 1 and just play turn 2 attacker, it's just so much slower. Okay, so here's an Incinerate. And if it's Surge, I see. So you can play that and something else. So you have to like Firebolt something and play the Bushwhacker. Pretty low on creatures. But Lightning Strike's so nice. Yeah, I'll take the strike. Seeing a fantastic green deck here. Okay, and that's kind of a nice X spell. I don't really love this guy, honestly. I'd rather take Banefire. The uncounterability is pretty nice. Ooh, okay, I do like Bushwhacker. Ooh, and Koth, my favorite planeswalker. All right, things are looking a little better. Oh my God, Tooth and Nail too. Someone is just getting the nuts. I guess I'll take Ravages in case there's a possibility of splashing white. This is the most likely to be good for us. Bushwhacker, and I guess we didn't take the other goblin that does this. The Surge Goblin. So instant with 2 or less. So we've got Magma Jet, Lightning Strike, Incendiary Flow is a sorcery. I don't like the Reveler, so I'll take this just in case, but I doubt we'll play it. Okay, playing none of these, so I'll just take the lifelink guy. Guess most likely to play is Dreadbore. Oh my God, no one's playing green. Alright, I'm just going to take the green stuff. Just try to make the insane green deck slightly less insane. But yeah, I saw Rofellos, Tooth and Nail, Crater Hoof. There's some good stuff there. That's the thing, though. When you go red early, you really have to commit to it and fight. There's not a lot of room for kind of going halfway, which I think that's something the problem green has less of, because green is easier to branch out into dual color. Red, it's much harder to do that. Yeah, this can't be normally I don't like X spells, but this uncounterable can't be prevented is really nice. Definitely a bit short on playables. I would like Jackal Pup, Falcon Rush, Gold Gorger. Okay, well this guy did come back. I'm just gonna take him. There's not a whole lot else to take. And gonna be pretty much at the mercy of pack 3 here. Is this? How much do we have for Scepter? Everything's a sorcery. Just have Magma Jet and Lightning Strike. That's not enough. I think if I had like 6 instants, I might play the Scepter, but even then, it's much more of a control-y card. Alright, pack 3, be good to us. Be good to us. Alright, Goblin Bombardment or PNK Millar. I like the Flame Slash better. Okay. I do like Volley, but here I think it's the Outburst. We have things like the Rabble Master and the Bushwhacker. Ooh, Jackal Pup. I really like Incinerate, but I feel like Jackal Pup is just a must-have. We have to have those 1-drops. I really like Incinerate, really like it, but I can't think of anything that... I really can't think of any card I would take over a red 1-drop at this point. A 1-drop creature. I like the old art on Jackal Pup a lot better than this art. Even though this is probably one of the worst 1-drops, it still hits early. And right now we just have Guide and Pup for like real 1-drops. There's Plateau. I just don't see splashing white at this point. Yeah, Wormcoil hoses us, but I think it's Mortars or Firecraft. Can't be countered at 3. I'm going to go for the Mortars just because it's cheaper. Okay, Kinko's Command or Avalanche Riders. Yeah, I think take the Command. It's not going to look great on the 1-drops, so had I known, I think I would have gone in a different direction, but you know, Goblin Guide is probably the best creature in mono red. And that's kind of just something you have to do. Oh, now that is a gift. Noble is maybe the second best creature, I think. We don't need the... So, that is a very nice gift. Very nice gift. Oh, look, and another one. Wow. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. Look, one of my favorite green cards is there. I like Reckoner too, but like I said, live or die by the 1-drops. Now this is looking much better. Now we have like 4 real 1-drops. I'm not counting Bushwhacker, right? We have Swift Spear, Pup, Guide, and Noble. That is a much better story. Oh, and a Gorger. Okay. We'll happily take him too. All right, now this deck is looking much more reasonable. So P and Karen, I actually think I'll take Bombardment here with the token makers we have. This is a kind of good way to get reach. And sure. Okay, now we're actually going to have to make some cuts, interestingly. This guy is nice. Making things not be able to block is sort of quasi-removal. This guy's on the meh side. Okay, there's the Abbott too. I'm kind of meh about Abbott, and I'm also meh about Ire Shaman. I mean, if you're not afraid to just play them as like a 2-1 for 2, it's okay. Spark Mage and Firecraft. I'll take the Firecraft, I think. Last pick, Student of Warfare. One of the best white 1-drops, surprisingly. Okay. So if we take out this X spell, let's see what we've got here. 5, 6. We really got hooked up with the 1-drops. Now we went from like 1 real 1-drop to 5. And this guy's really a 2-drop. Like playing him for 1 is just bad. I like this guy. This guy's maybe the guy I like the least. Legionnaire is also a 2-drop. And yeah, Rabble Master. Yeah, he makes something hasty, and I like this. Pillar / Firebolt. Yep, like that. So I think the question is, do we play Banefire and Goblin Bombardment? And then like these like Abbott and Ire Shaman type guys. I think if I play Goblin Bombardment, then I definitely want to play things like Hordeling Outburst. Maybe this is better than like Firecraft. Just keep things as cheap as possible. We could do this in 16 lands. I think 16 lands is pretty reasonable when we have only 1 4-drop even. How do things look like for Scepter? I don't think we're playing Scepter, but just to look. Cost. Instant. Sorcery. 1, 2. Yeah. There's no way we're playing that. Okay. Factory and then 15 lands. added a plains, no. Okay. There's also the option of monument, but... So the only question I'm sort of wondering about is bombardment. Is that good enough? You know, just basically because it does nothing by itself. I could see the argument of taking out bombardment, outburst, and command, and putting in, you know, 3 other cards like maybe Abbot, Shaman, and something. Maybe the Banefire. But no, let's go with this. I like it. Let's not. Let's take a screenshot of this, just so we know what there is to take. And all right. I am sort of tempted to play Banefire. I am tempted. But no, let's go for it. So the draft was a bit of a roller coaster. At first, I was very excited for mono red. Then it was like, oh, not going. And then in pack 3, really solidified with the 1-drops. Let's see how we do. Lost the die roll. All right, well, we have Goblin Guide, so we will keep. This is one of the ones where I'm like, I don't love Goblin Bombardment, but hey. Uh-oh. Maybe I will be liking it. Okay, GSZ. So probably gonna lightning strike his guy. Sylvan. Alright. Now we definitely lightning strike his guy. Okay, now Goblin Bombardment doesn't seem that bad. There's part of me that wants to go super greedy and play Legionnaire, but now I just know the importance of killing these guys right away. So let's just blow him up with fire. And we can always do fun goblin-y stuff afterwards. So next we can play Legion. I think the play is to play Outburst, and then if we draw a land we can play Legionnaire and Bombardment. There's also the argument to just play Chandra. Okay, what's this, Rofellos? Birds of Paradise. So the greedy thing to do is play Chandra so that we can shoot down his birds. But then he gets to play a 5-drop. The other option is to just attack with guide, and then we play bombardment and then kill his bird. Or we can play Outburst and then follow up with bombardment to clear stuff. Yeah, he'll be at 5 mana, which is a bit... it's dangerous. He can play like a Wolfear Silverheart and just... there's stuff that we just like can't deal with at 5 mana for green. But if we attack and then use this, he'll be at 4 and we don't have a great follow-up. Although I suppose if we draw a land we have Koths and stuff. Well, let's attack. I mean, he did GSC this for a reason, you know. Sorin, Solemn Visitor. So next turn he's going to start making like... yeah, I think I got to kill it. I think I have to kill his stupid bird. Yep. Because now maybe he'll play like a temple or something. To, you know, slow down one more turn. Okay, no. Now he plays a Sorin. Yeah. Makes a guy. Did we get a land? We did not get a land. Okay. I think we just Hordling and blow up his Sorin, right? Giving him lifelink is just not acceptable, I think. Yeah, we'll be done. Okay, that's a thing we'll want to kill. Maelstrom Pulse. Nice, okay. That's certainly good. East. Well, I guess our best play here is just to play Chandra, I think. I should have, oh man, on the pulse, because I F6'd, I didn't get a chance to blow up his elves. That was a big mistake on my part. Should have remembered not F6 and just F4. Yep, that will definitely end up biting me, and I deserve a loss if that happens. Yep. Note, I will have the option to untap Chandra here, because I can cast 3 spells if need be. So I could tap to kill his elves, then magma jet his shaman, and that's got to be good, right? Yeah. Oh, just to target player. Well, that's less good. That is less good. So maybe what I want to do is tap on him, still cast Magma Jet to blow up the elf, and scry a land, and Bushwhacker, and that way I can deal 3 to him, and then I can minus on his vampire. Yeah, I think that's got to be right. So now we'll Magma Jet this. Scry. Okay, I think we can do top and bottom. And then I'll just play this without kicker. Can't shoot this thing down. I can shoot the vampire, which is probably right. Alright. And next turn I've got Koth. Okay, he's going to top. I can also Koth minus and play Legionnaire. Let's just jump. So I can Koth minus and play Legionnaire and Striker. But if I Koth plus, then I'm getting to hit him for 6. That has to be right. Although, how many lands can he actually get? Ooh, because then I get to Battalion? Yeah, let's do that. think we just attack with the Bushwhacker here. Every point matters. And we've got 2 blockers if need be. Okay, so he's topping out. Is he going to play something that would wreck me? Would be like Wolfir Silverheart or Gear Hulk or something like that. As I need to have like 2 big blockers, although even then, no. Alright. So, green aggroes. What did green, white, black? I saw Pilgrim, Birds, Elves, lots of little guys. And some art, but lots of shootable little guys. So, any more things that deal damage? 3 damage to each creature. No, that seems pretty good. That all seems pretty good. Yeah, no, I think we run it back. I was going to say if we got the Spark Mage, but I think we didn't end up getting him. Spark Mage would have been perfect. Okay, we've got guide, so we will keep. Blow that thing up with fire. I think we blow it up with the lightning strike to be more mana efficient. Getting all the ones. Up with fire too. So we'll play Command or Fire Fist Striker. Well, I think we play the Command because the Striker on his own with this is not that good. Man, he has gotten a lot of cards, that's for sure. Uh-oh, that's annoying. That is definitely on the annoying side of things. Yeah. Alright, well. Do we just attack? No, it looks not quite as fantastic. Each wolf tapped deals its damage to target creature, so he's going to start killing these stuffs. And certainly, like, just play the outburst. Guess we play the striker and the shackle pup. Well, if I play all this, if I play the pup and the outburst, then next turn 5, 6, 7. We're hitting kind of more hard, aren't we? If we do that. But then I'm starting to let him have like lots of wolves. Ugh. I think I want to spam as much stuff as possible onto the board. And I don't think I attack here because he's going to block this. I'll only deal 2 damage. And then next time I deal 5, whereas now, yeah, I get to deal more damage. I mean, if he plays another creature, that's bad too, but I'd rather, and you know, I want to give myself the option of drawing removal as well. Okay, now things are looking pretty bad. This might just be a loss here. Yeah. Do I attack with everyone? He's just gonna like crunch these 2 guys. And then I just deal 4. Now that's, I mean, I'm gonna lose the long game, but here I think I have to just draw some sort of removal for one of these guys. Maybe I do want like Anger of the Gods against him. I could see that. Yeah, I think I'm kind of toast now. Or do I want like 1 Chandra? Chandra does all creatures though, so I think Anger of the Gods is just better for me. Yeah, here I just don't see what I can really do. What's he gonna kill? My goblins? He's doing on his main phase, which I guess is good, but he's gonna have so much stuff with the elemental now. Targeting wolf token. Did he kill his own wolf? I'm confused. He killed his own wolf by accident? We're still kind of dead here though. 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers, blah. I mean, if I attack with everyone, I can make... Yeah, I guess making the Whisperwood not block is good. We're still dead. Yeah, I think he just mistakenly shot his own wolf down and gave us an out. If we draw Goblin Bombardment, we can win. And, you know, we can just draw Burn. But we're definitely on the back foot. Let's put it that way. Uh-oh. This feels like a prime time. That feels worse. Hornet Queen. Okay, now I think we're just dead. That wreck. Once we let our opponent sort of just cast Hornet Queen, we don't have a whole lot here. Alright, we'll take it. Yeah, that does not do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A million blockers. We'll just play this. No. Don't want to unleash it. I think, well, I think GG here. GG. Yeah, everything he plays dies to Anger of the Gods. Oh boy. Yep. I think we can just concede now. Yep. All right. So yeah, I do think Anger of the Gods is actually good here. Everything I saw dies to it except for the Whisperwood. And I think the Bombardzone's very good against him. What do we take out? That's a good question. Do we take out Volley? Surely not Koth. Chandra's all creatures, so I think just she's a little too expensive here. Maybe Kenko's command isn't amazing. I'm not super impressed with the Chainwalker, actually. Let's take him out. I think he's the weakest. Okay, let's try that. And there's our Anger. Okay, well we have Goblin Guide, so we'll keep. In a way this is a mulligan, but I guess if things get really out of hand, we can always just cast it. Alright, so let's guide it up. Come on, don't hit a forest. God damn it. Maybe he won't play anything and he has to discard. I was hoping a lot. Noble or Striker? Well, let's attack first. God, Motherland. Striker is sort of just a 2/1 by himself. But yeah, I'll go for the mana efficiency. I'll just play the Striker. There's the chance that, you know, if I draw like a chain light, 1 mana removal, then I can do that and play Noble. Alright, that's good, I suppose. Come on, removal. Okay, or land. I could play Anger of the Gods here. And then go try to recuperate faster than him. That's certainly an option. Well, let's attack first. It's good I didn't play Noble. Noble, he just blocked on his chase. And I'm happy if he just blocks. Uh-oh. Now what? Condemn. Okay. Another land. Stop with the lands, bro. So do I anger now? Interesting choice, right? I can anger now and then next turn go for like Noble / Outburst. Or I can let him, see if I can let him overextend a little more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything I've seen him play has been 3 or less. So I'm willing to gamble. It's a bit of a gamble, but I'm willing to let him... and the other option is something of Morbid. No, nothing died this turn. Condemn. I was going to say I can Brimstone Volley him. I think playing Outburst... Okay, I'm going to go get greedy, and I'm going to try to let him... Oh, man, do I do that? The advantage is if I play Anger now, and then he has nothing to play, I'm recouping pretty strong. Okay, I'm going to be greedy. Maybe this is wrong, but I'm going to be greedy and just try to anger him. Let him like play some stuff and then anger him. Let's see. Let's see how this works out. If you play something like a Sylvan Library, then I'll feel really stupid. But I guess I'll get another attack out of it, worst case. That's it? Okay, so now I do feel kind of stupid. Okay, so there's a Chain Lightning. Let's attack. Whisperwood. So Whisperwood's really bad, right? Because we know he has some lands, so he can cast Whisperwood next turn. So I think now I kind of have to anger. Ugh. The other thing is, okay, if I anger now, then next turn he just plays land. Then next turn I play like Hordling and Noble, and then he's got Whisperwood, but at least I can attack and make him block. Yeah, I think it's right to just anger now. The other option is let him play Whisperwood, hope I draw a land and anger and like bolt it, but no, I don't think that's right. Let's just blow up stuff. And if I draw a land and I can play Hordling Outburst and Noble, that's pretty good. Because then I can attack with everyone in Lightning. Okay, that is unfortunate. So I'll just have to play Outburst now. And next turn he's got Whisperwood, so I can still at least attack. But yeah, that's much worse for us. Maybe I should have just angered on that turn. Yep. So that's definitely going to be problematic to deal with. So I think I want to attack with everyone. And then I could Pillar Flame this, but then I lose the chance to hit that. So I think we want to attack. Okay. So now we can Chain Lightning the Whisperwood. Face up, so it won't work on this. And also Pillar that and play Noble. Yeah, that's gotta be right. Nissa. Okay, it's gonna make a 5/5. Well, that lets me kill the Nissa. Unless he's greedy. Yeah, he just makes a Nissa, okay. Goblin Bombardment. Okay, could have used you before. So I could attack and then Brimstone Volley the Nissa. I could also just ignore that and go to his face. Like just attack, and then he's at 5. Yeah, if I attack him and then Brimstone Volley, he's at 5. I don't have to draw that much burn. Yeah. Let's let him get his stupid stuff and just try to burn an item out, I think. Three, 5, 10. Maybe I should have just like been shooting at his face the whole time. So this will be 2, 5, no 7. 7 with bombardment. And I just need 4 more points of burn. Okay, I'll just cast bombardment. Yeah, I think the challenge is, I don't think he can kill me that soon. So, do we just attack now? Yeah, I think we attack now, and whatever we blocks, we bombard at him, right? Yeah. Felishnorn. Maybe I have been misplaying. I needed to just point all that burn into his face. Quite possible. Now it's gonna hurt. Now it's gonna hurt real bad. 2-turn clock here. Shoot. Shoot. Well, that sucks. Damn it, bro. I don't think this does anything. Well, I guess it delays for a turn. Yeah, maybe it was just wrong to cast all these. Uh-oh. He's pulsing me. I think we've lost this, guys. I think we have lost this. Well, be interested in the comments if you think I misplayed, if I should have pointed more burn at his face. He's ignoring Koth. Okay, no, he's not ignoring Koth. And now I just have to kill him, which I don't think I have any outs to. Alright. Alright, well, disappointing. We're just kind of not fast enough on this match, but wonder if this would have been good. Meh, I don't know. Alright, let's give it a shot for a game 2. Match 2. A one-lander, but we've got a noble that we can follow up. Did we win or lose? She's going first, so we have 2 draws. Yeah, I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to be greedy. Okay, and punished, of course. I think we just play noble here, not the swift spear, because we have removal. And he can start to get out of hand. And if we do draw a land, we can Swift Sphere into Firebolt for whatever. Oh, okay. Well, he's got that. Now it's looking a bit embarrassing. Uh-oh. Okay, well. That's our last creature, and the rest is burn. How much burn do we have? We should do more of this counting to the face. This is 5, 6, 5, 10, 12. 12 damage to the face here. So, do we want to... I think we just magma jet him end of turn. Yeah, and scry for stuff. Scry for lands. Arc Trail. Good, that's good. This guy's got all the removal. Alright. Let's magma jet him. And I think mountain on... Yeah, mountain on top and then Fire Fist on top. And make him have more removal. Okay. So now 12, 5, 10, 15. So, yeah, I think I want to, but in case he has like removal, I want to be able to like brimstone volley his thing, right? Yeah. Because the most efficient use of mana is if he somehow has like removal for the striker. Which he may not have, but... Okay. So I guess I'm just going to lightning strike him then. Okay. Let's attack. So 7. Can I do 7? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's see if it works. Dissipate. Okay. The rest is sorcery speed stuff anyway. So... So he definitely has to tap something. And he doesn't have enough to play Kiki Jiki and Exarch. What's he got? Collective Defiance, okay. just try to burninate him. Spell pierce. Okay. Yep. Definitely shows the value of aiming the burn at them instead of their stuff. So blue and red. Guess there's an argument to play Banefire. Didn't see any creatures. Makes me feel like stuff like Abbott is good against this guy because, you know, sort of more card advantage-y. Maybe Abbott over the Chainwalker is good here. You know, if that's like one extra point of burn. Is that also the case for Shaman? Play 3. He's a little bit slower. It's 4 total mana. Maybe over the Striker. Since we didn't see any blockers, you know, these potentially give card advantage. And then Rebel Master seems good. Okay. Well, that's a mulligan. It's definitely a mulligan. It's not great, but I'll keep. Ooh, and I will definitely put him on top. So we'll have a command, which he might just arc trail the hell out of us. But since he has so much removal, I'd rather at least draw some of it on these before playing the Legionnaire. Okay. Okie dokie. So we got days. Okay. And Nocturne Koth seems reasonable. That's 5 coming at him, and if it doesn't get countered, that's 9 points coming at him. Electrolyze that. And alright, let's see if this guy sticks. How do I know which one? I guess the one in the middle. That's a nice hit. And now I've got 5 to the face, so we're effectively lethal. You know, I'm going back to that first match and just wondering, maybe I just needed to save all that burn for him. I spent too many resources on his creatures. Nothing, huh? Okay. Didn't even play land. Well, I can tap. Get the prowess. Okay. And yeah, I guess we also just flow him. This untaps, right? Oh, he may not. Okay, let's make a mountain. And now he's got something. Exarch. Uh-oh. Exarch. Okay, that's possibly death. Okay. So I could shoot the mountain at his Exarch. I think that's what the correct play, right? Because if he has the twin, I'm just dead. And that makes a block lethal. Alright, well, if he has the twin, we're toasty. And we definitely win if he doesn't have it now, because then we can just emblem. So I guess he doesn't have it, otherwise he would have cast it. You have to attack, right? No? Okay. Yeah, let's emblem. That can't be good, right? Okay. Oh man, and I missed the... I'm bombardment again. God, I'm really bad at this. I think I still win, but that's definitely poor. might as well just wait and shoot him and then shoot him again. Alright. Koth Emblem does it. Alright, we're 1-1. Let's see if we can win the honor. Oop. Sorry, I have a phone call. I'm going to have to pause this. Hello? Alright, match 3. I'm playing these red decks. It's always sort of stressful. It's like, it's the opposite of the, like, I feel like the green mid-range decks, you're sort of like, oh, I can't wait until I start coming into my groove. Here, you're like, oh, if they're not dead on turn 3, you know, they're in trouble. And then you're sort of end up just hoping you draw your burn. Another Goblin Guide. Okay, I will definitely keep. I have been very lucky with the Goblin Guides. I really would be interested, if anyone is watching this broadcast, if you have feedback on the play of match 1, if you would have done something differently, I definitely would like to know that. Okay, we'll start with Mr. Guidio. Why is it? Is there something I can play? I don't understand why it's prompting me when I did no possible play yield all, but okay. Let's just attack first. And then we'll play Puppy and Gorger. Pact of Negation, okay. So we know he has a Pact of Negation, and that requires... Also showed a Talrand. Okay, both of those are fairly slow. And Bushwalker is going to be pretty sweet next turn. You can hit that. That'll be 6, 7, 8, 9. That's going to be a big hit. Okay. Luckily, it won't actually end up making a difference. Well, it would make a difference because... but creatures will control get haste also. So let's play the Gorger and then a hasty Bushwhacker, I think. Right. And he got an island. That should be a pretty strong attack. And 8, okay. So Talrand next. Old Man of the Sea. Okay. So I guess we play a Swift Spear here. Attack and then bombardment. Does that do it? Let's see. We know he has Pact. So if I play Swift Spear and bombardment, attacking for 2, I'll deal 5, and then I should be able to bombard him out. So yeah. Otherwise, there's Swift Spear and then just Magma Jet his face, which then also he blocks 5, 6, 7. That's not quite enough, so I think the bombardment is better. does appear to have a possible counterspell. Now, am I hosed if he mana leaks this guy? If I mana leaks him, assuming he blocks and kills the Gorger, he'll take 2 out. He'll kill like this, and then next turn he can take this, but he'll be at 3, and then he'll still have to counter like all my burn. So I think that's okay. Okay, that's pretty good to get that. Coral Helm Coriander, what is that? This guy's basically the devotion deck. The bombardment is pretty good. I was wondering if it's good enough, but definitely does a good amount. Okay, so he's almost certainly got Master of Waves. Does that change anything? Yeah, maybe again like Core House, since he has a lot of like cheap guys. Maybe the stuff like there's Firecraft. That might be good. Since he has we know he has permission. What happened to my Abbot? Yeah, there's the Abbot. So I can see playing Abbot. See playing Firecraft. Maybe over the volley. And maybe even the Banefire. Like sort of, should it get there? But over what? Over... Yeah, we just lose to the... if he has what's his name. No, this is good. Let's not mess with it too much. Just sub out the Firecraft because it'll be uncounterable in principle. Alright. Okay, not the greatest. Pretty slow start. But it can be pretty damaging. We'll keep this. Legionnaire or Command? I think the Command is just more hard to deal with in general. Man, oh yeah. Okay. So I'll save this guy to as late as possible, I think. Let's flame slash that. play a Legionnaire. Metamorph, okay. 4 mana. So I could just Abbot here. Yeah, good chance of being able to play whatever that is. In worst case, if it's nothing, we can still flow his thing. Okay, great. We'll play that. And flow this. And attack. Alright, we're kind of running out of steam here. Yep, scared of things like that, for sure. Unless I can Magma Jet it, and that's always a nice thing. What does he have? I think this can be on the bottom. And the Firecraft, 2 instants or sorceries. Uncounterable, yeah, let's keep that. Alright, and with the Firecraft, I don't see, he's got to have a sweeper now. I guess there's Upheaval. Alright, we did it. Well, mono red went 2-1. Certainly was not a bad deck. It was not super memorable, but it was fun to play. And yeah, I think, again, I was just on the edge of winning that first one, but didn't do it. Thanks for watching.